Respect. 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 particular match, even bowling and batting, we will. Sure, we're gonna do it.
And all the very best.
Yeah, thank you.
And you've heard it from the two captains. The toss news: Mozambique winning the toss and opting to bat first.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the commentary box after the toss. Team Mozambique winning the toss and opting to have bat first over Sierra Leone. And it's ICC Under 19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Qualifier Division 2. This is day number 3. Yesterday it was a resting day, and after the players have rested and they are well, now they are right back into the action. And this is Ground B. And on the other side, on Ground A, is Team Rwanda playing versus Team Nigeria. It's another contest which is going to be exciting and entertaining. Team Rwanda winning the toss and opting to have bat first. Team Rwanda surpassing the 300 line, 300 runs line for 2 times. In the very first place was Team Mozambique, where they have scored 411 runs, which is now the highest total of the tournament. And Team Uganda being the second one, just falling short of 1 run, posting 410 runs against Mozambique again. And today is Team Sierra Leone versus Mozambique. And again on the other ground, Team Rwanda winning the toss and opting to have bat first. Looking forward again to post a huge score as they have posted 300 runs plus against Sierra Leone on the third ground, which is called IPRC ground. And opening for Team Sierra Leone is Dennis James from the road end, fast delivery. Right on the pads, loud appeal, but umpire shows no interest, saying that was just moving down the leg. Dennis James bringing some shows here on the very first delivery. And joining me here in the commentary box to witness this lovely action is Mr. Eme Muraisha. Mr. Eme, good morning.
Good morning once again. It's always been a pleasure to be back in a commentary box and to witness this particular moment of the game of cricket. Pulls the ball but couldn't reach. The ball stops at short fine leg for a single. Mozambique winning the toss and chose to bat first. And their highest score so far is 89, and their highest over played so far is 27 overs and 2 balls. Well left and nicely bowled by Sierra Leone, Dennis James. And the opening batter for Mozambique are Manuel Eduardo Mbembe Jr. and Orino Ormando Mbanze. The Sierra Leone wanted to bat, but they unfortunately lost the toss. And they're now bowling. A dot ball. I thought again, Bora trying to force the batter to go for offside shots. And the batsman shows no interest in that kind of balls. The rush delivery of the first over. Wide ball. Trying to come into the stump, but unfortunately missed the line and balls are wide. The bowler then is charging in for the last ball of the over. Plays it to the leg side for a single and brings us to the end of the first over. And the score is 2.
Mozambique under 19 men's taking on Sierra Leone under 19 men's. And after the very first over, the score is 3 without loss. And those are the team list. For Sierra Leone, we've got the captain leading from the front, Charis Kamara. Josephus Rowe, got Sai Lebi, Alia Kamara, Nyakesh John Bull, Will John Brima Komba, Ibrahim Bangura, Alaj Mara, Dennis James, Peter Mara, and David Lesayo. And for Team Mozambique, we've got Charles Manuel Mbebe, who is currently batting, Olina Armando Banze, Carlos Sergio Masingi, who have played a good innings so far in Team Mozambique when they were playing against Uganda. We've got Cristiano Jose Sitoye, a good bowler, Emerson Lita, Zeute, Fabiao Alberto Novera, Jose Julio Manjate, Manuel Eduardo Mbebe Jr., Querido Anselme Okio, Rodriguez Rui Mange, Serafim Carlos Manika, and Elido Andre Mahotas. Those are the playing 11 for both sides.
Comes back again from the other end. Now Sierra Leone brings the spinner into the attack. The first ball, a dot ball. The batsman shows no interest of going big. Nicely bowled by Ibrahim Bangura.
Ibrahim Bangura having silly cover in the place. Maybe they're expecting some errors from Bebe Jr. so that they can take a brilliant catch. Driving that one, but not powerful enough. And it will be back-to-back dots. Hitting that one, and it will be a very quick single.
Now Emmanuel Bembe Jr. on a strike. Shows no interest in that one and brings us to the end of the over number 2. The score is 5. for no rolls. Played it straight to the long on for a dot ball. And both teams that are playing here, they have lost both of their first two games. Looking forward to secure the win, at least on this third game. Plays it, but not powerful enough to pass through the cover. A dot ball.
Dennis James, after being conceded 3 runs in his first over, is now back to deliver the second over of his spell. And so far, it's been 3 dots. Right after saying 3 dots, Manuel Eduardo Mbebe Jr. takes him on. But the elevation was there, but distance wasn't. And so far, it's been a game of bowlers. Yeah, bowlers have been dominating, having Richard Sohera, even Hamdu Munigwa, bowled 6 maidens. Right on the money. Manuel Eduardo Mbebe Jr., after trying to go for that biggie, trying to target the gap at cow corner and not getting the boundary. Right this time around, he also wanted to go in the same area, but Dennis James, being clever and knowing the right thing to do at the time, he targeted that middle stump, the middle stick, and he got it right. Until Mozambique, they lost their first one.
Look at that ball. The batsman trying to go close and big again, but misses it completely and gives Dennis James a chance to clear the middle stump. Now the new batter, the third batter coming in. Charis Kamara. One more delivery to end the over number 3, the second over for Dennis James.
Dennis James coming to bowl right after taking that wicket, but not proceeding with proper lines and length. And the amazing thing, every bowler have been consistent on this ground, trying to bowl on the line of stump to stump. It hasn't took like 4 deliveries for here to find a breakthrough. But these bowlers, maybe they're targeting something else. But anyone who have tried to go stump to stumps just for run over consistently, we have seen a different result. And even on that previous wicket, it was the first delivery where they have tried to go for that biggie on the cow corner, and he didn't get that pure connection. And then it's James being clever and keeping the ball into the same area. Right after that shot, he took a wicket. So I think it can be a good idea for James or anyone coming from the other end to come and targeting those stumps, those sticks, and keeping questions on those 3 sticks. It's going to be a crucial thing for team Sierra Leone. As right here, all they are just trying to do is not to be the first one or the second one. All you have to do is to make sure that you end up in top 3 teams so that you can be able to qualify in Division 1.
Well said, Enoch. What I have seen so far is that Sierra Leone bowlers, they are bowling like people who wants to bowl all the overs. And obviously, it looks like the pitch is favoring everyone who's attacking the stump. Because if you can see the bowling from Dennis James trying to go more on the offside, and even if you can see the bowler who's coming from the other end also bowling more balls on the offside, not trying to attack the stump, and the batsman shows no interest in playing such offside balls. It's better and tactical to bowl to them into the stump to force them to play. And 2 balls bowled so far in the 4th over by Ibrahim Bangula. Balls it full, but the batsman shows no interest in going for the big shot or plays it into the gap to find a single, but he shows no intent in any of that. Play balled to the short line, but batsman plays it away from the pitch, not just to try and get runs. Missed that one and brings us to the end over number 4, and the score is 8-1.
Dennis James coming back into the attack to deliver the 3rd over of his spell. I don't know what's happening on the other ground. All I can hear is noise, and I can see my fellow commentator Emengo Raija wanting to go down there, but yet the action is not done.
On the ground, things seems to be more entertaining. Of course, has to be entertaining as our team is also part of this tournament. Rwanda is also playing. Of course, has to be. If they are doing well, they will really get all the support they need from the fans.
Back to that delivery of Dennis James, that previous delivery. You've seen that he tried to go for the stumps, and he missed the length a bit, and there were a chance of appealing because it was very, very, very close to the stumps, but the umpire said that it was up. So it simply means anything going straight stump to stumps, there is a chance of picking up some wickets. So I don't know the reason why Dennis James is trying a lot of things going to the first stump, offside, or whatever. If these batters from Mozambique are not getting the chance of playing those deliveries, why are you not attacking those stumps? You are a bowler. Are you a bowler or used to be a bowler? Maybe. So I keep asking myself if things are working. One delivery, two deliveries, and three deliveries. And on the fourth delivery, a bowler be trying something else, and then he delivers a wide. What is the mentality? What is the mindset behind that thing?
It seems like James then is afraid of bowling wide and trying to go more on the offside, but and and he's ending bowling that wide balls he's trying to avoid. And the more you keep the bats and this kind of format of 50 overs, the more you keep the batsman on the pitch for a long time, he gets used to playing and he ends up getting lands in a way that you cannot explain. And he get used to the game and it started go and offering and he become more confident. And you know when the batsman become very confident on the pitch, he can do everything and in at ease. So I think this time round, the bowlers from Sierra Leone should be trying to attack the batsman and not give them a time to spend a long time there on the pitch. That should be the strategy this time round. Let the batsman play and see what they are capable of. If they are able to play and last long on the pitch where they are connecting every single ball, you will know that the batsman is doing well. But so far, brings us to the end. Dot ball brings us to the end of over number 5. The score is 10-1. Batman on the strike is Orino Ormando Mbanze with 3 runs in 10 balls, and non-striker at 0 runs in 6 balls. Goes big again, way to the right side and clears the boundary. Orino Ormando Mbanze, the first boundary of this inning. The bowler trying to go short and got punished, got what he deserved. I think the intent here for the bowler was trying to force the batsman to play such a big shots. A dot ball after boundary.
Ibrahim Bangura into the black hole. You can't believe that this young man have scored a century against Rwanda.
A dot ball. Again, the fourth ball is a dot ball. A dot ball again. The four dot balls after boundary. A well lived from Orino Ormando Mbanze, and the dot ball brings up to the end of over number 6. The score is 14-1. This time the striker is Carlos Sergio Masingwe, and the bowler is Dennis James. Balls it straight into the stump, and the batsman just broke the ball.
Dennis James missing the line completely and offering some free runs to his opponent. Again, the question is and will be, why not trying to target those 3 sticks? If you have seen that, it's working.
That is one of the reasons that is making him bowling those wides, and he's trying to go into the stump, but missing a line, and ends up bowling a rake side wide. But the intent is trying to bowl into the stump. Trying again to go into the stump, but misses it completely and bowls a wide. The second wide of the over. This time bowls it to the offside and placed nicely by Carlos Sergio Masingwe, but the ball was straight to the fielder. No runs conceded. A wide ball again, a rake side wide. The 3 runs in this over so far, they are all free runs, are wides. There's no single run of these 3 runs have come from the bat. Bowls it again into the stump, but we've got some edge of the bat. And then hits the bat, the pads. And this shows that was the kind of balls he's been trying to bowl when he was bowling those wides. Bowls it straight to the batsman and then dropped it. Shows no interest of hitting that one big. The rush delivery of the over number 7. And that ball brings us to the end of the over number 7. The score is 17 for 1.
Fellow Sanjay Masinge who have been here just for some time have faced 12 deliveries, run 2 overs, and he's still not off the mark. Still is trying to get a breakthrough so that he can go off the mark. And there is Olino Armando Mbanze, who is 7 off 16, and Ibrahim Bangura comes back into the attack. Trying to target that off stump, and Armando Banze showing that have stayed there for 17 deliveries. Another delivery. What I can see is that these players of Mozambique, they are watching the ball nicely. But anything placed on the middle stump, they're just trying to go across. So if Bangura and Dennis James up in there, is it going to be about, I mean, it's a maximum first of the innings? It's Armando Banze. Can see his dugout standing and cheering him on that boundary. Anything placed on the middle stump have been promising to be giving some good results, but anything again placed on the downside the leg, it's going to be a wide, and it's always going to be, I mean, it's always going to give the batter freedom to go across or to do whatever he really wants to do, as he knows that there is no risk in going for that delivery. And just well placed and placed straight into the hands of the fielder at the covers. And if you look closely on the leg side, there are no fielders outside the ring, even on just one fielder who is at the long on. And these players of Mozambique have not seen anyone trying to go for a straight shot. The first one was on the cow corner, and this one went straight on the deep square leg. So I don't know the reason why the captain have applied those fielders if the bowlers are not going for that plan. And that's the end of over number 8, 23 runs after the loss of one is Team Mozambique taking on Team Sierra Leone.
Of course, you've said there's no fielders outside the link. If we are playing 50 overs and we are still on over number 8, it means we are still in a power play. We are allowed to have 2 fielders outside the link. And about the Sierra Leone's bowling, I think they seem to have got your suggestion of bowling into the stump, but the approach is different. There's no fielder to back up if the bowler misses that line, because you've said it well that if you're bowling that line and you expect the batsman to go more across, of course you should have a backup in case of that missing of the line, and they seem to be bowling no consistency. The new bowler coming in into the attack, Alia Kamala, has bowled 2 dots balls so far. Balls straight into the stump. The batsman misses that one completely and got the second wicket of the inning for his first over into the attack. Got the first wicket for himself in this game. Look at that. The ball was too full, but the batsman plays it on the back foot and misses it completely and brings us to the end of the inning of Masingwe.
And if you look closely, that ball pitched straight to the mid stump. Actually, it was in a good line, and this is what we've been saying. Anything placed on the leg side, it's allowing, it's giving the batters to have enough freedom to go for whatever they want. But anything placed on that line of middle stump, because they are just trying to go across. So the moment they miss, it's straight to the stumps, and there is even a chance of poor timing and mistiming, and it's always going to give a chance to the wicket keeper to grab some catches. And Alia Kamara, right after coming into the attack, was standing somewhere in the field, watching everything going on, and he's bowling nothing else apart from those deliveries which are asking different questions to the stumps. And this is what Mozambique under 19 means really needs to be doing at this stage of the game. And you can see right after placing it on the leg side, now the batter is having a privilege of earning a boundary. So these are just some small little details as a bowler you have to be aware of.
What a way to get off the mark for new batsman Emerson Rita to get off the mark with the boundary. The bowler trying to go a bit short and give the batsman a chance to get off the mark with the boundary. And brings us to the end. The boundary brings us to the end of the over number 9. The score is 27 for 2. Talking of how Kamara has been bowling, the ball wasn't bowled in a good lines. The good thing was straight to the stump, testing the batsman's ability and to see what they are capable of. And comes back into the attack from the other end is James Dennis. Balls it on the leg side, and the batsman placed it nicely. The batsman couldn't reach that one, and it was indicated wide by the umpire. I thought he could have touched it somehow, but he missed it. Nicely bowled by Dennis James on the offside. Not too far on the offside, but a bit closer to the stump. That's the line you should be targeting as bowler. The 4th stump. Balls it full, now played it straight to the mid-on. But it wasn't powerful enough. It was played straight to the fielder and not powerful enough. Nicely bowled by Dennis James. Excellent bowling. Balls that ball again on the leg side, but it was more on the reg side. It touched the pads, but it was more on the reg side. Nicely dropped by Emerson Rita. The rush delivery of the over number 10. A chance was given, but the cover was too close to catch that one. And the ball passes through his hands. If he could have been a few meters back, he could have taken that one easily. And this is the end of the over number 10. And the score is 29-2. And also brings us to the end of the power play. As you can see on the screen, the umpire is indicating that one. Now, Team Sierra Leone is allowed 4 people outside the link. Plays it nicely into extra cover, but straight to the fielder for dot ball. Plays it straight to the long one for a single. Ibrahim Bangura comes back into the attack from the opposite end that has been bowling on. Going across again, but misses it. But the man is very lucky the ball wasn't into the stump. Balls it that one on the offside for a dot ball. Going across and giving a chance to the man on the short fine leg. It was nicely placed but high up in the air so that the man from the short fine leg took that one nicely. Most of the times, Enoch, when people are fielding in the short fine leg, we expect them to be not alert into the game. So most of the catches that when they are, we expect the catches to be dropped by this man shows that he was waiting for that one. And look the excitement on his face. And the teams cheering him up. And that's the thing that encourage one of your teammates. That's part of encouragement. Kali is the player in the whole game, when you knows that whenever you do a good thing for the team, they will be all happy for you and cheerful. That encourages you when you're fielding, and it makes you alert, willing to do more for the team. That shows the team has a unit and they are working together as a team, and they have a purpose to achieve as well.
Loud appeal, and finger goes up. 2 wickets in a row. What a way to end the over, Mr. Emen Muraija.
What a way to end the over. The new batsman into the attack, and he wasn't expecting that ball, and then he plays it on the back foot. When you're playing against spinners and playing on the back foot, in most you've given them the chance to get you out, and that's what is happened right now. And he tried to play that ball on the back foot, and the ball turns a bit more and misses it completely and touches his legs, and umpire shows the interest, and the finger goes up without hesitation. And the wicket brings us to the end of the over 11, and the score is 30-4. Comes back into the attack. Dennis James. Balls it on the leg side. Batsman going for the big shot, but misses it, and was indicated a wide by the umpire. Balls it into the leg side and goes big again. That's the massive of the inning. Orlando Mbanze showing that was his best shot. He's played it the second time. Look at the placement. Look at the balance behind that shot. And it shows that man played that shot several times and is very confident in it. He plays it. He doesn't even look at where the ball goes. He knows that ball has gone far. He didn't even have to run. What a shot.
Charis Manuel Mbebe flicking that one onto the leg side region, knowing where the gap was. In the very first place, they were just trying to I beg your pardon, Olino Almanobanzi was just trying to bring it on the final leg position. And there is a field that this time around Eme, and the bowler missing the line, placing it into that corridor, which allows the batter to free and stretch his arms. And it went straight just for a maximum. Another way play shot with the straight blade. And now Charles Manuel Mbebe with that rotation, he's now up to the strike. He's the captain, just number 17. Now let us see what he's going to be doing at this stage of the game, knowing that you have lost around 4 wickets, your crucial 4 wickets. The top order batters, 4 wickets have gone just in 11 overs, and you have around 40 more overs or 39 overs to be played. Now let us see what the captain is going to be doing right after saying that he cut that one all the way, trying to get the boundary. But unfortunately, he found a fielder in the place at the point, and it's just a single. But look at the positive approach from the captain. This might be the partnership, MA.
Well said, Enoch. It was nicely placed on the offside down to the deep point, but the fielder has done an excellent job there. And the approach here should be simple. They have the man who has been here for almost 60 overs, and what Charis Manuel Mbembe should do is to try and join and try and build a partnership with him, because he's the man who is showing an intent of scoring and staying long on the pitch. Now this time round, balls it full, and Batman just tapped it. Speaking of that previous shot played by Orlando Mbanze, the fielder was there, but it was in a long place to take that one. Balls it down to the right side again and got what is deserved. And the man Orlando Mbanze showing that that was his shot. He's playing it confidently, seeing there's no fielder to back that ball up. He plays it with all he has and very powerful. Goes for a boundary. The ball was balled in the slot and more on the leg side, giving Orlando Mbanze a chance to place that ball nicely there. The projected score is 186. Balls it again onto the leg side, but misses the line completely and was indicated the wide. Trying to go for the same shot again. Now he got the man and brings us to the wicket, brings us to the end of the over, number 12. The score is 45 for 4. The man was showing strong interest on the leg side balls and trying to go there for every single ball. He was trying to hit big, but this time round the ball was tricky. A slow delivery into the stumps, and the bowler clears up the off stump. And nicely bowled. It was a pace of delivery from Dennis James. Excellent bowling. The new batsman walking in. Querido Anselmo, the new batsman coming in.
The captain, Charles Manuel Mbebe, trying to flick that one, but missing the connection, and it went straight to the covers position. Flicking that one, and that shot beats the wicket keeper, and it went straight to the boundary. Look at the position of the wicket keeper, standing like a Spider-Man. And with that shot, the team Mozambique under 19 men will put up 100. I mean, half century on the board. Playing that one straight and straight into the hands of the fielder, and it will be another dot delivery.
Plays it nicely onto the long off for a single. The captain himself taking the charges. The new batsman to face his first delivery on Anselmo, the left-hander. Plays it over the ball for a single. Nicely placed by Anselmo. And comes back on the strike, the captain Charis Manuel Mbembe. 2 of 4 balls. Broke that one. And the bowler is Ibrahim Bangula. Balls it straight into the stump and clears the middle stump. The second wicket clearing only the middle stump and keeps the first stump and the third stump standing. Excellent bowling from Ibrahim Bangura. Does it for the second time. The batsman hesitated a bit. He was with two minds going for the shot and blocking the ball and misses the ball completely. And brings us to the end of the over. Number 13th, the score is 52 for 6. $52 for 6. The new batsman coming in, Cristiano Jose. New bowler coming in from Mountain End, Arya Kamara for his second. Trying to go big, but didn't connect that one. That was full ball and plays it nicely down to the extra cover for the boundary by Anselmo. Nicely played by Anselmo. A good placement. of the shoot.
That
Look,
was
look at the placement of the ball, and he was 100% sure that there's no fielder down there. Balls it straight into the stump and got the wicket. Excellent bowling from Arya Kamara. There was nothing special with the turn of the ball. Just the ball was placed into the stump, and the ball goes straight into the middle stump. A new batsman coming in, Rodriguez Louis. If you can see from there, the ball was just placed into the stump. Nothing special with the turn. Now the score is 56 for 7. Edged that one down to fine leg, but it was recovered by the keeper for a single. Plays it up and high to the long on. And what a way to get off the mark by Cristiano Jose by a boundary.
it was just close to the hands of the fielder. And the amazing thing in this innings, after every boundary, there is something coming in. And this guy, Alia Kamara, the player who was batting is Cristiano. And Aria, after picking up that wicket, he does this celebration of the famous Cristiano. It's really amazing.
But this time it was the opposite. He couldn't celebrate that one. He's the one being celebrated for being out. And the score is 61 of 8 in 14 overs. And the wicket brings us to the end of the over 14th. The man who usually celebrates with that celebration of famous footballer Cristiano Ronaldo, now this time he's been celebrated, that celebration, by the team Sierra Leone. The new batsman coming in, Alberto Novera.
We've been saying about it. that anything placed on the middle stump is turning out to be a wicket. And look at now, 8 wickets have been picked by Team Sierra Leone. Loud appeal, loud appeal. The bowler seems to be convinced, but the umpire shows no interest. Like there was a sound of a bat first. Look at that. It was very close. Up in there, there is a fielder, but the ball lands in the safest place in the field. I can see Alberto Novera is off the mark. I mean, Rodriguez, Roimange going just off the strike with that shot. But at least he played with a straight bat because anything where you just try to cross bat or just try to go across is turning out to be a negative ending. It was a chance, and the chance is put down. A chance went begging. As Team Sierra Leone, this team has shown some good fight when they're playing against Rwanda. Rwanda have set around 300 plus, and Team Sierra Leone they have placed 250 plus. And with that flaky shot, that tricky shot, Team Sierra Leone, Team Mozambique found a boundary at the third man as there was no fielder in the place, and Fabiao Alberto Novella found a boundary. It makes it to 4 runs just off 2 deliveries. Look at that. The outfield is very electric. Anything which have some good pace, it's always going to race to the boundary. Well,
Plays it down the leg side, but this time finds the field already and picks up and brings us to the end of the over number 15. The score is 67 for 8. The question that is coming out of my mind uh, is Mozambique team going to break the highest score of 89 in this inning, or they will fall short of that score? Enoch, how do you see Team Mozambique currently?
the Mozambique they are really doing well because actually in this tournament, in this qualification, even though they are just trying to finish in top 3 so that they can be promoted to Division 1, but again, even improvement doesn't mean always winning. Just sometimes it's to outcompete the previous version of yourself. Right on the stumps. Anything placed on the middle stump when it comes to Mozambique, it's always turning out to be a boundary. A wicket. And back to that point, what I was saying, they have got. We've been talking about it in the very beginning of this show, in this innings, that they have this total score, this highest score of 89. So at least if today they can put 90 runs, it really shows that they have been learning. It really shows that they have been improving throughout the qualifications. So it shows that one day at a time, they are really improving, which gives a promise of next time that they will be qualified to Division 1. But this time around, it didn't work that way.
A water break. The wicket brings us to the water break, and the score is 67 for 9 for Team Mozambique.
is ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Qualifier Division 2, and it's Team Mozambique taking on Team Sierra Leone. Both teams trying to fight and see if they can be promoted to Division 1. And on the other ground, Team Rwanda is taking on Team Nigeria. And right here, the drinks break comes to an end, and players are back to the surface. Flicking that one into the leg side region, the ball is racing all the way to the boundary. Some great fielding results, and they will just pick up a double. Into the block hole. And right after picking 2 runs, they just proceed with a dot delivery. Just some sort of noise. Seems like the bowler expected that one to be a catch, as there is a series fielder. End of over number 16 and 69 runs on the board after the loss of 9. Just one man standing. I'm telling you, a team like Sierra Leone, which have just fought till 250, I don't know if 80 runs will be a big challenge if Team Mozambique can be able to put on that score. Into the block hole again. Team Mozambique struggling from this good bowling of Team Sierra Leone. Loud appeal, loud appeal. The bowler wants to catch the umpire sleeping, but the big man is just there, standing, waiting for the right call.
Plays it nicely down the rig side. The race is on. Goes for a double. Loud appeal by the keeper, but umpire shows no interest. Loud appeal, but the ball was more on the leg side. And brings us to the end of the over number 17th. And the score is 71 for 9. Balls it on the offside. Broke that one for the dot ball. The last delivery to end the first maiden. A bye from the keeper. And 2 runs added to the total. And the score is 73 for 9 after 18th over. A wide ball. A wide ball again. Trying to go into the pads and misses the run completely for wide. Balls it straight into the stump, but the batsman managed to block that one. Trying to go big for that one, but misses it completely. Plays it down to the mid wicket and finds the fielder ready to pick one at once. Balls it on the offside for a dot. This time the ball being balled away from the batsman and misses that one for a dot ball. Comes back into the stump. The batsman managed to stop that one and brings us to the end of the over number 19. The score is 75 for 9. The dot ball. Trying to go for the big shot on the right side. Placed it to shot finally for a single. Bowling this time round full on the legs, on the pads. And the batsman dropped that one. Plays it this time round straight to the long on for a single.
Trying to attack that fourth stump, but the batter tried his best and he blocked it, and that will mark the end of over number 20. Now 77 runs on the board after the loss of 9. Three more runs to go for Team Mozambique to put up 80 runs. Playing that one into the offside region, finding the fielder at Gali.
Balled straight and full to the legs. And the batsman clears that one for the boundary. This time the bowler misses it. The line completely balls that ball full and straight into the legs, and batsman clears that one nicely placed between short fine leg and short fine leg and square leg. The batsman are showing the intent of being more defensive and trying to play straight, which is completely different from the approach of the batter who played earlier. And the dot ball brings us to the end of the over number 21. The score is 81 for 9. And they are now 9 runs away from their highest total in this tournament so far. Balled it full to force the batsman to go for a big shot, but the batsman shows no interest in playing the biggies. A round appeal, but the umpire shows that the ball was more on the leg side, was missing the stump. And round appeal again, same results. Batman showing the intent of being more defensive and waiting for the short balls. The full balls does not attract him to go for the big shot. Just waiting for the balls placed and balled on the leg on his legs. And the one that is being balled full are not attracting him to go for the big shots. And the team Mozambique players are sitting together into the tent, planning on how they are going to defend this total in the second inning, because the inning is almost over, is 1 wicket away. Balls it again full, but batsman shows no interest for going for the big shot, just blocking that one. Placed it nicely down the rig side. for a single. Balls it again into the league, the chasey zone, and the ball went for the boundary. The man down there tries to give his best and his effort, but couldn't reach that one. And it seems like he's injured. The medical team that being very fast to get to the player and having a chat with him and how he's feeling, if he feels that, and obviously he's not able to keep fielding. He's being treated outside the loop, and the 12th man is coming in. Balls it again full, and the batsman just blocked the ball. Balls it again to the leg side. The line out chances allowed the appeal, but umpire shows no interest. It was a line out chance. But the fielder, 12 man coming in from the 10th, was not ready enough to pick that one quickly and throw it nicely to the keeper, and ended up missing that run out chance. Balls it again into the birds, but and brings us to the end of the over number 23. The score is 87 for 9. 2 runs away from Mozambique to break the highest total in this tournament. Balls it way to the offside and edged by the Mozambique batter, and the chase is on just for a couple. Plays it nicely, but the batsman on non-strike wasn't ready for that run. Obviously, it was nicely placed in the gap. Balls it full again, and the batsman just blocked the ball. Now Mozambique have reached to their highest total in this tournament so far. Looking forward to go beyond. Excellent catch there in the mid wicket, who was very close to the batsman and has taken an excellent catch. The Mozambique men under 19 were looking to get to break their record of the highest total in this tournament so far, but the fielder does the job and gets the man out. Excellent catch. That was excellent. A good eye. It shows the fielder was in and very intent and ready to take that one. And the wicket brings us to the end of the first inning. The score is 89 in 23.4 overs. And Sierra Leone needs a 90 runs in 50 overs. It is now time to have a break. We shall be back in the second inning.
And those are the stats of some players. Orino Armando Banze, the wicketkeeper, scoring 25 of 29 with two boundaries and two maximums. Please stay tuned as we'll be back for the next innings. Team Sierra Leone bowling 23 extras in 23.5 overs, and Team Mozambique managing not to surpass the total score they have set 89. So it's 89 all out. Team Sierra Leone will be needing 90 runs just in 300 deliveries. It's ICC Under 19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Qualifiers Division 2.
Respect. 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 Respect.
Good morning again. It's Mozambique under 19 men's taking on Team Sierra Leone under 19 men's, and it's ICC under 19 men's Cricket World Cup Africa Qualifier Division 2. Mozambique winning the toss and electing to have bat first, looking forward to add 200 plus runs, and unfortunately they didn't manage to surpass the highest total in the tournament so far in this qualification, and they have added the same total that they have added to Team Rwanda, 89 runs just in 23.5 overs, and now Team Sierra Leone under 19 men's are in need of 90 runs just in 50 overs. First delivery goes up from the captain himself, and it's a dot delivery. Charles Manuel Mbebe, shot number 17. If Team Mozambique is going to win this game, or if Team Sierra Leone they're about to win this one, how long is it going to take them? And here for Team Mozambique under 19 men to win this game, they will need to break partnerships here, not allowing Ibrahim Bangura along with Alia Kamara to have some time on the surface together, because Bangura have scored a century too in this qualification. And without taking too long, now the captain Charles Manuel Mbebe from Mozambique is now starting to give some bonuses to his opponents. Right in the good area. The outfield has been playing a great role because of the way it's very electric. Playing that one up in there over the head of the bowler. And just the bowler could watch that one flying over his head. And Alia Kamara is off the mark with that single. A very risky one. And now Ibrahim Bangura is up to the mark. And previously, before the resting day, I talked to the captain on the post-match presentation, and he said that in the bowling they did somehow well, but in their fielding they were very, very sloppy, and they are trying to make sure that those dropped catches, dropped opportunities, and missed chances will not go begging in the next game. And here we go. The next game is here. They are fielding. Now let us see how they are going to be holding on to those opportunities and chances which are going to be created by Team Sierra Leone.
A swing and miss from Ibrahim Bangula, trying to go big for that one, but completely missed it. In this particular occasion, where you have a total which is not big, you try and be more attacking than looking for more of those balls. And the last delivery to end the first over of the second inning by Charis Manuel Mbembe, the captain himself, plays it straight to the point, find the fielder ready, and picked up once, and for a dot ball. Brings up to the end of the first over. The score is 2-9. A new bowler coming in into the attack from the mountain end. Carreros. And the first ball is a dot ball. Trying to bowl into the stump, which he should be bowling all of his deliveries. Plays it into the mid wicket, trying to get the single, but the fielder are quick enough to stop that one. A dot ball again. Balls this one on the offside. Batsman trying to go very hard on it, but misses it completely. A chance is given, but dropped. The ball landed safely. The ball was misjudged. It was obviously the chance of the catch, but the ball was misjudged by the bowler and the fielder, and the ball landed safely. They almost collided. Balls it nicely on the offside, trying to get Bata on that one. Excellent bowling. The last delivery to bring up the maiden of the whole innings. Balls it, misses the line, and goes for the boundary down the leg side and short fine leg region. And a boundary brings us to the end of the over number 2. The score is 6-0. Excellent bowling from Charis Manuel Mbembe. Bowling the ball away from the batsman. And the batsman showing an interest of hitting that one hard. Plays it nicely down to the third man for a single.
Alia Kamara along with Ibrahim Kebangura are trying to clear everything coming in their way, missing the connection and the judgment, and even the stance wasn't giving. If you look closely to that shot, was just trying to drive, but his post. I mean, he was not that stable on the extent he can drive well. Now let us see what he does. Charles Manuel Mbembe, the captain, comes back into the attack, jersey number 17. Blocking that one and just trying to sneak in a single. But the fielder at point very, very alert and awake. You can't catch him sleeping. Now let us see what Ali Kamara does to, what this partnership of Arya Kamara and Ibrahim Bangura are going to do to this team of Mozambique. Charis charging in into the block hole. Again, it's Arya Kamara. They have created around 2 chances, if not 3. So maybe this time around they are just trying to come back and calm down the situation. Last delivery. 1 run so far in this spell. Trying to overhit that one, but he missed it completely. And 7 runs just in 3 overs without loss. It's Team Sierra Leone batting and Mozambique bowling. Team Mozambique winning the toss and opting to have but first, setting 89 runs just in 23.5 overs.
The team Sierra Leone needing 83 of 282 balls. And the new bowler coming in into the attack from the mountain end. The bowler coming in from the mountain end is Carlos. Balls it a bit shorter and goes for the boundary down the extra cover. Powerful stroke by Ibrahim Bangura. The ball was pitched way too short and way more on the offside, giving Ibrahim Bangura a chance to hit that one really hard. Placed into the cover for a dot ball. Balls it this time round fuller and hit very hard by Ibrahim Bangura. But unfortunately, he found the fielder ready to stop that one for a dot ball. Goes big, but the bowler misses the line completely for the wide. The batsman showing the intent of going big for the right side ball. This time round, Sayoka and the batsman managed to block that one. Plays it straight to the cover. And excellent fielding from Mozambique. Stroke hard and straight to the extra cover region for a single.
Those are the results of completed games. Hitting that one, leaning on the back foot. I'm just going to be a dot delivery. Same ball and same shot and even same results. Two consecutive dot deliveries. It's the captain, Charles Manuel Bebe. Now you see the difference between Team Sierra Leone and Team Mozambique. When Mozambique were batting, anything which was placed to the middle stump resulted into a wicket. But at least this time around, Team Sierra Leone, you can see the way they are batting. Anything placed on the stumps, they can block it or just drop it and get a single. That's where game awareness comes in. Well placed and well bowled. Flicking that one into the leg side region. There is a field at mid wicket. A change, but the batter Ibrahim Bangura running faster and faster, just like cheetah, and he made it in time. And that marks the end of over number 5. Just 15 runs on the board after the loss of, after no loss. 15 runs on the board without loss is Team Sierra Leone taking on Team Mozambique. Selafin Kairos Manika coming back into the attack to deliver the third over in his spell and starting off with a wide delivery. Alia Kamara is just trying to get a single every single delivery, but Bangura shows no interest at all. Playing that one with a straight bat, but again, it didn't work. Cutting that one powerfully, but not powerful enough to pass the fielder. Bouncing it short, and the fielder at mid-off doing some great job stopping some runs for his side. Hitting that one up in there. There is a fielder, but stands no chance of grabbing that catch. And it will be a single. Team Sierra Leone showing some positiveness, not staying there without scoring. And on the other ground, Team Rwanda not setting a huge score on the board. They have not even got the chance to add triple digits on the board. And Team Nigeria, they might be looking forward to have some revenge after losing to Team Uganda. Carlos missing the line and it will be a wide.
Goes big again down the extra cover, but finds the fielder right in the place for a single. And the dot ball and the single brings us to the end of the over number 6. The score is 19 for none.
Those are the past results. Nigeria winning by 5 wickets against Ghana, and Uganda winning by 384 runs against Mozambique. And this is where we've witnessed the second highest total of the tournament and even the lowest total in the tournament.
And the captain, Charles Manuel Mbembe, comes into the attack from the road end. Now it's Charles against Bangura. Plays it powerfully and hard, but straight to the fielder. Edge that one down to the third man for a single. And no ball. A no ball is indicated. No, it wasn't really a no ball. Balls it straight to the batsman's body and managed to block that one. Plays it nicely to the rig side, and a fielder fumbles that one for a double. The rush delivery of the over edged it into the sleep, but passes through the fielder and goes down all the way to the boundary, but managed to be stopped by the man down at the third man for a single. Comes back into the attack, Serafim Carlos from the mountain end. Placed it nicely. And a good communication there from Kamara and Ibrahim Bangura there in the middle. Edge that one down to the third man and all the way to the boundary. The team Mozambique looking forward to get that breakthrough wicket to break this partnership. It was a chance, a half chance, but the fielder was away, few meters away. Bowls it this time round Fuller on the leg side, but the batsman misses that one completely. But ball laces all the way to the boundary. It's a bye. The ball somehow touches the pulse and races all the way to the boundary. The ball passes through in between the batsman and the wicket. Edge that one down to the short fine leg. But the batsman managed to be into the crease on time. It was a run out chance given. Serafim Carlos being this time trying so many things. Carlos to Kamara. Plays that one very hard down the leg side, and the fielder does the excellent fielding down the deep for a double. Excellent fielding from the man in the deep. And the double brings us to the end of the over number 8. The score is 35 for none. Obviously, it is suspicious of being a boundary. Plays it very hard in between the cover and extra cover for a boundary. Excellent placement of the shot from Bangura. Stroke very hard and nicely placed in between the fielders. And the fielders couldn't stop that one and races all the way to the boundary. Ball straight into the stump, and batsman managed to sneak in a single by dropping the ball down to the right side, very close to the pitch. And fielders were far back to reach that one on time so that they can get that single, but they've calculated that nicely. A good communication there from the batsman Ibrahim Bangura and Arya Kamara. A wide ball from Charis. Manuel Mbembe, the captain of the side. Enoch, what I have seen so far for the team Mozambique, especially for Charis Manuel Mbembe, is bowling way more on the offside, and the Sierra Leone's batsmen, they are they are open their bodies and playing those balls freely. They shows the intent of hitting those balls far. Hits that one hard down to the rake side and goes for the boundary, finds no one on the deep. Bowling as such kind of balls when you don't even have a cow corner down there to back you up is very risky bowling. Obviously, the team Mozambique team, they are not bowling according to how their field setting is. A wide ball on the offside, giving away freebies. We encourage the batting team to go on and chase that total with ease. At this particular time, there should be no freebies. Balls it down the rake side and pick that one nicely and finds the fielder ready for a single. Excellent timing, and the picking and the balance was excellent. It's as if he has been waiting for that kind of ball all his life. It was nicely picked. Plays it straight and to the fielder. And the dot ball brings us to the end of the over number 9. The score is 47 for none.
Over number 9 comes to an end. The score on the board is 47 without loss. Ibrahim Bangura on 19 after 25 and Ali Akmara 18 off 29. Team Sierra Leone seems like they just want to finish off and go back to the hotel and get some rest. Ali Kamara on the strike. Anything which comes first, it's going back first. But let us see how Ali Kamara is going to be reacting to a new bowler, Novera. Novera coming, trying to deliver some, but thinking otherwise, and he's going back. Now let us see what's going to be the story of the very first delivery of this spell. Not too good. Not a very warm welcome. Arya Kamara reacting positively on that delivery. It was just a delivery which was balled to the corridor of the offside. But again, it was offered with much width. And Arya Kamara reacted in a good way. And with that boundary, Team Sierra Leone will put up a 50 on the scorecard. 51. Just in 9.1 overs. Ali Kamara 22 of 30. Now let us see how long it's going to take Team Sierra Leone to chase this score, or how long it's going to take Team Mozambique to find a breakthrough. Here we goes. Second delivery. Pulled away powerfully. There is no fielder in the deep. As I've told you, Ali Kamara is just trying to finish this in style. Oh my lord, Alia Kamara is now putting on a show. Just Fabiao Alberto Navarra is not getting a fine treatment here. Just bowling 2 deliveries and being conceded 2 boundaries. Now let us see, can this be the 3rd delivery and 3rd boundary? That's a no ball. Now Alia Kamara, who was hitting those deliveries freely when there was even a chance of going out, now he's going to be hitting deliveries freely, even knowing that even though they can catch him or even though they can hit his sticks, he still stands a chance of staying there. Fabiao charging in. Right after saying it, he just stayed up somehow. He was just trying to target that gap at the cow corner. But even though they have hit his stumps, he really stood a chance, as I've said.
The funny thing that happens in this particular time of the game is when you bowl a free hit and they hit the stump, the only thinking that is in your mind is to do it, to try and bowl the same ball again, which most of the time doesn't work. Let's see if Fabiola Alberto Novera is going to try and bowl the same ball as he bowled. Fabiola charging in. This time played it away close to the fine leg, but got for a single. Fabiao bowls that one way too short. He's been bowling the first 2 deliveries that he bowled was way too short and was giving a batsman a chance to free their arms, to free their hands to go for a big shot. Yet their field setting is very defensive, but the bowling is not powerfully stroke by Kamara down to the long on for the boundary. And brings us to the end of the over number 10. The score is 62 for 9. And there from your screen, you see the umpire indicating the end of power play. Now the team Mozambique is allowed to have more than 2 people outside the ring, more than 2, but no more than 4. They are allowed to have 4 fielders outside the ring. Now Team Sierra Leone needs 28 runs in 40 overs. The new bowler coming in into the attack from the road end, Emerson Rita. Emerson Rita on first delivery. A new bowler coming in on his first delivery got the man, got Bangula with 20 runs of 26 balls. And Mozambique got their first breakthrough. And 11th over. Excellent bowling from Emerson Rita. The new batsman coming in. The new batsman coming in is Sahil Lebi. 5 more deliveries. 5 more deliveries to be bowled by Emerson Rita, who have got the wicket on his first delivery of this inning. Now Team Mozambique having 4 fielders outside the link. Excellent bowling from Emerson Rita. That's the line that should be bowled according to how this field is setted. This time round misses the line and bowls it away on the offside, and the batsman plays it hard down to the extra cover for a single. Going close down to the leg side, and balls lacing away. Excellent fielding from the fielder on the deep. Excellent fielding there from Mozambique fielder down the deep. Going close, but misses that one completely. But the ball laces away to the boundary. Plays it down to the long off for a single. The new bowler coming in into the attack from Mountain End, Manuel Eduardo. What another way to start your spell. Edged that one down to the third man region. The ball is lacing away just for a double. Ball that one way too short, but the batsman plays it straight to the bowler himself. Way too short again, but he get punished for a boundary. Excellent batting from Kamara.
Look at the timing. The bowler just bowling a loose delivery, and for Kamara, without taking too long, gave him the punishment he really deserved, and just more 80 runs in 230 deliveries. That's well played and well timed, and they will be coming back for the second one. There is a fielder in the deep. Just poor communication between two fielders. There was a chance of that ball being stopped by two fielders in the deep. Everyone just trying to collect that ball, and it ends up being a boundary. And with that boundary, Alia Kamara will put up a half century, just 50 runs in 43 deliveries, 9 boundaries, and no maximum. Very, very well played, young man. Trying to go all the way to that gap at the fine leg. But fortunately, it's a wide, and just more 4 runs for Team Sierra Leone to finish this game. Just 3 runs to tie the game and 4 runs to win this game.
Charis Manuel Mbebe, the captain himself, coming into the attack again. Only 4 runs away. Only 4 runs needed to secure the win on this game. Charis comes back into the attack again. Balls it straight into the batsman's body and drop that one for a single. Plays it nicely straight to the wrong one. But the fielder is ready. Managed to stop that one.
And the score is tied. Just one run in.
Excellent delivery from Charis Mbembe.
Just one run. Trying to pull that one, and it's up in there. And catch is taken. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Arya Kamara, after putting up 52 runs off 46, just trying to go for a biggie, trying to finish things up with a boundary or a maximum. And Charles Manuel Mbebe showing that I'm the captain. I know what I can do right and what you can't do right. And Arya Kamara lost his wicket in funny way. Look at that. Jersey number 28 without single station. Say that at least we can just grab one wicket before you can take this victory away from us. Very great job from Jose Julia Manjad, right-handed batsman, who didn't manage to get some runs, but at least he grabbed a fine. Pulling that one all the way just for a boundary. And this is what Alia Kamara was trying. And finally, Charis Kamara got it right. The captain, look at that. Pulling that one, sending it to the taint of his side. And with that shot, with that boundary, Sierra Leone will seal a victory just in 13 overs. And what a way for the captain to go off the mark and to seal the things off just with a boundary. Congratulations to Team Sierra Leone. And if you didn't join us in the very first place, Team Mozambique won the toss and they have elected to have bat first. Looking forward to post 200 runs up and did work in their favor. They have just posted 89 runs and didn't take too long for Team Sierra Leone to chase it. They just did in 19 overs. On Team Mozambique, they have bowled 15 extras. Arya Kamara for Team Sierra Leone putting up 52 runs off 47 deliveries. And that's the bowling card. Charles Manuel Mbebe, the captain, picking up one wicket, offering 28 runs just in 6 overs. And Emerson Lita picking up one wicket also. And that's the summary of the bowlers.
Hmm? This is the partnership card for Team Mozambique. The highest was 25 of 29 balls between Orino Armando Mbanze and Arya Armando Mbanze. And for Sierra Leone, the Arya Kamara scored 52 of 47 balls, and Ibrahim Bangura 20 of 27, and Charles Kamara 4 of 1 ball. A winning runs scored by Charles Kamara, 4 runs in just 1 delivery. And the bowling side, Arya Kamara took 5 of 21 runs in 6.5 overs, and Ibrahim Bangura 3 wickets, 34 runs in just 10 overs, and Dennis James 2 wickets, 28 runs, 6 overs. For the team Sierra Leone, for Mozambique, Charles Manuel Bembe took 1 wicket, 28 runs in 6 overs. Emerson Rita 1 wicket, 6 runs in 1 over. Seraphim Carlos 0 wicket, 22 runs and in 4 runs. And Sierra Leone won by 8 wickets. That was a whole match summary. And the Sierra Leone win marks the end of today's game at Gahanga B. And see you tomorrow.
Respect. 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 Respect.
Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation of ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Qualifiers Division 2. It's day number 3, and it was Team Sierra Leone taking on Team Mozambique. Team Mozambique winning the toss, electing to have bat first, but unfortunately, they didn't manage to post the total they have been looking for to post. They have posted 89, obligating Team Sierra Leone to put 90 runs on the board. Unfortunately, Team Sierra Leone, they have won by 8 wickets. Congratulations to Team Sierra Leone. And I would like to call upon the captain of Team Mozambique to have some chat. Please, captain, get closer. Where do you think that you have fallen short?
Congratulations for the Team Sierra Leone for the won the game, and congratulations for my team to try to defend the runs.
Where do you think that you have fallen short? Coming in, looking forward to post 200 plus and posting 89.
We try to next game not lose more wickets because we lost the more wickets than first 10 overs. Yeah.
Was there any moment in the first innings where you thought that you're going to have some good score on the board?
Yeah, we lose more wickets and we try to 11 more runs to win the game, the next games for Nigeria and Ghana.
What is the mentality heading to next upcoming game?
Yeah, the next game we try to defend the wickets and defend the runs to win the next games.
Okay, thank you and all the best in next game.
Thank you.
And I would like to call upon the winning captain of Team Sierra Leone. Captain, congratulations. What does it mean winning this game in these qualifiers?
It mean a lot to us because we really need to win this game with I need to win it, and we really did, yeah.
What is the mentality heading to the next game?
Obviously, yeah, we need to win with I need to win it also to earn a nice space in this tournament, yeah.
Who do you give your credit in this game? Who do you think that have helped you a lot to take this victory away from Team Mozambique?
I think Aliyah, yeah, and I hope he will be the player of the match for today's encounter. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, all the best in upcoming game. And we are now back to the moment most of you have been waiting for, the player of the match, and he is the player, as the captain have said, who have scored 52 runs off 47 with with 9 boundaries, and with the ball have picked 5 wickets, conceded 21 runs, and picked 1 maiden. And I would like to call upon the national team player of Team Rwanda, Zapi Menyimana, to give out the award. And I would like to call upon Alia Kamara to step up. Alia, congratulations. In the very first place, I would like to call upon what does it mean, what they were saying. Alia Roro.
A minute, please. What? Come again?
I was asking, what does it mean, the words they were using?
Alulu. I don't think I know that word very, very well. But it came from our older player, but he's gone now. He's rest in peace now. So.
Oh. Okay, I would like to keep it short. How do you feel after winning this award?
I think it's a pleasure for me to win this man of the match. I think I can congratulate my team. They did extremely well to make me achieve this man of the match. Thank you.
Okay, all the best. Even upcoming games, I wish you to be the player of the match.
Thank you.
That was it from the player of the match. Is Team Sierra Leone taking on Team Mozambique, and Team Sierra Leone, they have won by 8 wickets. Again, it's ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Division 2 qualifiers.
Respect. Respect.